Good morning, guys, and happy Diabetes Awareness Month. Um, I'm Sonia. I think you know that, but I just thought it'd be a good idea to say that. And I want to talk to you about what else? Diabetes. If you know me, you know that I really despise this disease, this underlying health condition. So I'm doing my best to learn all about it the best way I can and to share it with you the best way I can. Also, if you know me, you know that my parents have this. Both of my parents are type 2 diabetics. Some of their siblings have it, and some of my friends are getting it. We're getting older now, and we have to be careful now if we weren't careful before, because sometimes age invites things that we weren't dealing with before, or habits. So today I want to talk to you about sort of the root of diabetes, whereas sometimes it's genetics. But let's talk about the pancreas and how it's related to diabetes. The pancreas produces many hormones, and one of them is insulin, okay? If you are a type 1 diabetic, which is also called juvenile diabetes because it's usually diagnosed when you're a young child or adolescence. Type 2 comes later in life, but let's get back to type 1. Type 1 is when the immune system attacks the pancreas, and so therefore it's not able to produce the insulin that the body needs. So you'll notice when people have type 1, they carry the insulin, and they keep track of their sugar and see when they have to inject themselves with a little insulin to get throughout the day. So that's type 1, when the immune system attacks the pancreas. And type 2, again, which is diagnosed when you get older, is when your body is producing insulin, but it's not producing a sufficient amount, okay? So again, the pancreas produces insulin. So we want to talk about how to take care of your pancreas healthy foods, all right? So if you were to Google right now, pancreas healthy foods or things that are good for the pancreas, I guarantee you the number one thing that would show up would be garlic. And again, if you know me, you know I love garlic, okay? I'm not crazy. I don't bite into it like an apple, but I love garlic. I have to have garlic somewhere in my diet once a day, every day. I've got to do it. But the good thing, I'm sorry, I'm getting a message here. Let me just get out of there so I can completely focus on you. The good thing about garlic, one of the good things about garlic, is that it helps to, how can I say it? It naturally reduces the sugar in your blood, while helping the pancreas produce insulin. Can you believe that? I don't know. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to these things, and I'm like blown away by how, I hope the fan is not distracting you the way it's distracting me, but I kind of need it. Anyway, I'm just blown away by how it does those things simultaneously. It helps reduce the amount of sugar in the blood, and it helps the pancreas produce the insulin that you need. So if you don't have garlic in your life, get it in your life. How can it do this effectively? A clove of garlic. So if you think about when you buy garlic and it's kind of in the round thing that it usually comes in, you peel it away and you have a clove kind of shaped like a crescent moon. One clove daily, some people do too, ask your doctor, one clove daily can help with that. First thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It helps to lower your fasting blood sugar, which is when you fasted overnight. Do this every day, and I guarantee you, not only will you see benefits in your life as a diabetic, but it's also great for your immune system. Not diabetes. Garlic is great for your immune system because it helps to improve circulation. It helps with the parasites in the digestive system if you have that issue too. But I love garlic. So that's kind of at like getting to the root of diabetes. It's all about the pancreas as far as I'm concerned, because that's where the insulin comes from. And if you're not producing it at all or not producing enough, garlic can be so helpful. Now I have this garlic here from Trader Joe's. I think it says minced. Do you see that? Minced garlic. Sorry, it's like half empty again because I have to have garlic every day. I don't know exactly what would equal 1 clove, but here it just says serving size is a tablespoon. So sometimes, I know this is going to sound nasty, I take a tablespoon and put it in those little medicine cups, pour hot water in it, and I just go for it. No, it's not delicious, but the benefits are great. So if you want to get more garlic in your life, try the clove. When I was little, my dad would give us half a clove every morning. He'd chop it up and we would take it like a vitamin. We wouldn't bite it. We would put it in our mouth and swallow it, and you couldn't even tell. You couldn't smell it on us because we would drink it. And we didn't get sick that much because garlic is great for your immune system too. So yes, invite garlic in your life because it can't do anything but help. But also, in talking about diabetes, I wanted to share with you this book that the American Diabetes Association sent me last year as I requested it. Can you see that? It says, Living with Type 2 Diabetes, Where Do I Begin? They will send this to you for free. This is excellent because it shows you how to eat, how to portion your plate. You see the larger portion is for vegetables, and then over here when the starches, when you're eating the starches, you have to have a smaller amount. The same thing for your protein. You really want to control the carbs because, as you might know, or maybe you don't, but that's why I'm here to tell you, carbs, if you consume too many of them and you're not active, they convert into sugar, and then we have that sugar problem again. So pick your carbs. And I know that it's not easy. Sometimes in the morning I want avocado toast, so I have to decide if I'm going to have 1 slice or 2, and whatever I decide, I have to pay attention to what I eat for the rest of the day. I am not diabetic so far. I am pre-diabetic, predisposed to it because it's in my family, but I'm really trying hard because I don't want it. I see what it's doing to my father, some of my other relatives, and I want to encourage you to take diabetes more seriously than you may be doing now, because you know, we hear a lot about cancer awareness, which is wonderful to be aware of that and how to prevent it. I just want diabetes to kind of catch up to that also. It's important, especially in the African American community. A lot of the ways we celebrate is through food, you know, especially if you grew up in the church like me. We celebrate anything with a good meal, but we have to be careful. Just because it's soul food doesn't mean it's good for the body, okay? So we have to break some habits and invite some new ones. I really can't stress this enough. I want us to be able to heal and live our lives comfortably but carefully and do the best that we can. So again, the American Diabetes Association, they will be glad to send you this book. And it helps with everything from diet to being active, which is so important in general. Living a sedentary lifestyle, not really being active, is kind of like a slow death. But if you have diabetes, it might speed up that slow death. So I'm, you know, smiling, but I'm not. It isn't a funny thing. So I just want you to, you know, take care of yourself. Let's take care of ourselves together. And, you know, I'll do my best not to become diabetic. So far, so good. Please stay active at least 30 minutes a day. If you can do 30 minutes a day twice, that's great. You don't have to be running and jumping hurdles. Go for a nice walk. Walk on your treadmill. Walk a mile in one place with some light weights. Whatever you can do. Just move your body and eat some garlic and treat yourself well, especially if you have children. Even if you don't, you've got family, people who want to see you again after this quarantine and all this stuff is over. People want to see you and see you well, okay? I hope this helped you. Go out and get some garlic. Have a clove every morning if you can, or as much as you can first thing in the morning to get that body producing the insulin that you can. Oh, also, one more thing on the pancreas. Greens, leafy greens are very good for the pancreas as well. Spinach, kale, broccoli, and even sweet potatoes, but don't candy those sweet potatoes, okay? Add some cinnamon, a little butter. You will build up a taste for good health. You will, okay? Let's do that. Try it, do your best, and I'm here. You can work out with me. You can inbox me, whatever I can do. Again, I'm not a doctor. You guys know that. I'm a fitness trainer. I'm a wellness enthusiast. I'm very enthusiastic about good health. So run everything by your doctor, but let's go on the health train. Okay? Bye. Have a great day.